tipping. Probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted. Playing all goal, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse. Disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest. The real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all I doubt. You gotta pay my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches. Just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Philadelphia Eagles. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him. Well, this defense for the Cowboys much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. And, Charles, this defense, they know that they've got their work cut out for them. Here's a quarterback coming off a game in which he threw 4 touchdowns. And they've watched the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches you throw at him. So show different coverages, blitz sometimes, drop back other times. Just don't let him get comfortable or let him get into rhythm.
James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And now Mostert is going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott rolling to it. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. The extra point hits the left upright, but goes through anyway. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A first down there on a pickup of 25. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darius Slayton, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On second and a couple, Prescott flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On third down, it's Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Throwing, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division, like, that's caught inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield. And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving. Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right? In that case, he left me a long time ago. Come on now. Trust me. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles. It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. Caused all of that. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game. Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync. 45. Mike, 45. You got tight. Prescott to throw it. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He sets to fire deep. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation. On 2nd down, Mostert wiggles free. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Back to throw, Watson. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. Forced out to his left. Taking a shot for Samuel. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Off of play action, it's Watson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 25 yards that time. Prescott now. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Open man, that's Renfro. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. To the air again, Prescott. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Kill. 47. We go 47.
On play action, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Got his target, Samuel. Touchdown on Cowboys. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Watson off play action. He's going to look deep for more. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. Here's Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Raheem Mostert. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Eagles. Down the numbers, there he goes, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. 10th carry now for Elliott. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he's got his big tight end, Fant. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Hey, kill.
And again, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Switch.
Prescott yet again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. First down, Prescott. He returns it right back to Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Chuba Hubbard. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time.
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
There he goes, left side. 20, 10, touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. And the Cowboys here on third down bringing in an extra defensive back. Faking the give. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. A handoff running left is Mostert. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after here coming up. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game Like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. William Jackson with a pick. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the